After staying the night in Nanaimo, we continued our road trip towards northern Vancouver Island. Soon we reached our first stop, Parksville. Just 30 minutes north of Nanaimo, Parksville is a very popular place for tourists. I mean, probably too popular. Yeah, so Parksville is a classic example of small town that can't handle the crowd. I mean, I could clearly tell that the resources of this town has been strained due to too many people. Because now you have an influx of tourists, but the town planning, everything is not ready for it. Yeah, and I can see there are RVs pretty much everywhere in this park, and even the washrooms, they broke down because too many people use it. Yeah, I guess I'll just move on. I'm not gonna stay here for too long. But trust me, there are better towns out there, and I'll take you to some of them later. Come to think of it, Parksville is conveniently located at a major highway intersection where people can travel northbound to Port Hardy, southbound to Victoria, and westbound to Tofino and the Pacific Rim National Park. It wasn't really a surprise that this would be a busy place, but I just couldn't imagine that Parksville was actually the busiest spot I visited during my Vancouver Island trip. Yeah, so who knew a city like Parksville is suffering the same fate as Venice or Prague. Yeah, meanwhile, the facilities that were meant for locals, nobody is using that. Yeah, absolutely no people using this basketball court. Yeah, like this basketball court, while it's super crowded on the beach where the washrooms are broken, there's absolutely nobody here using the tennis court or the basketball. The funny thing is, behind this basketball court, there's actually a washroom, and nobody is using it. Oh yeah, so if nobody's using it, I'm using it. Yeah, you probably have guessed it. I came to Parksville just to use the restroom, only to find out that the ones that are easy to find were broken because too many people were using them. Keep driving north, I passed by Fanny Bay. Fanny Bay is world famous for its oyster. And guess what I found? I think I'm in luck today. Who knows if the next restroom will break down or not, like the ones in Parksville. Hey, Fanny Bay has the largest oyster farm in Canada. Buy from there and stay away from the wild ones. Afterwards, I followed the sign to a place called Miracle Beach. It wasn't a planned stop, but it was indeed a miracle that I found a nice place like this. Well, I guess sometimes the road less traveled did lead to surprises. We kept going north. Then we reached Campbell River, a major town that attracts people from all over the place every year. Why? Okay folks, so right now I'm in Campbell River. So Campbell River internationally is known as the salmon capital of the world. So this place has a very high congregation of salmon population on the west coast of Canada. Every year there's also a salmon fishing competition that people from all over the world basically come to this community. As you can see, there are so many fishing boats in the background, and this is the reason why you're gonna see such a large number of fishing vessels in the city. Campbell River has a fishing pier that reaches into the sea. For those who don't have a boat, they can also enjoy the fun of salmon fishing from there. Well, the thing is, I don't have a fishing rod. I don't have a selfie stick here. This is the second time I'm in Campbell River. The town has changed a lot. However, the only thing that hasn't changed is that I haven't seen any people successfully catching any salmon off the pier. Walked around the town. Campbell River has become some sort of a retiree community. Lots of spacious, high-end homes were built. The former sport fishing town has become another tourist hotspot. Oh yeah! One thing I wasn't able to do last time when I was in Campbell River was exploring whatever was north of it. In other words, Campbell River was the northernmost point of Vancouver Island I had ever visited. Until now. After passing through Campbell River, I first stopped by Sayu Junction to grab some dinner, as this was the last stop for gas and restaurant before a 150-kilometer gap of pretty much no man's land. This restaurant claimed that it was the best restaurant in town. Yeah. You can certainly claim this when you also happen to be the only restaurant in town. Later that day, I got into McNeill. The restaurants were closed already, but I did some research beforehand, so I knew about this. That's why I got food from Sayu Junction and drove 150 kilometers. McNeill is home to the largest burl in the world. Quite impressive, huh? My accommodation was actually located outside of McNeill in a relatively rural setting. Alright everyone, so I finally got into the place I booked on Airbnb. Yeah, so it is literally located in a rural area, and there are even sheeps. You could also hear roosters. So we're actually just outside of Port McNeill, but we're not quite there. So this is gonna be our base for the next couple days. Don't ask me why I booked this place. You guys probably know the reason already, because it's the cheapest option I could find anywhere. So yeah, if you would like to watch more of me, Sayu Rinpoche, reviewing all those affordable accommodations across the world, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and yeah, you're gonna see them all. Actually, I'm kind of hungry right now, and I'm gonna go to my room and then we'll review the food. Once I checked into the Airbnb, I immediately made some new friends. 6 cats, a dog named Piper, a family of sheep, including the smallest one named Pikachu, who pretty much screamed every day around the time of sunset. Hello. Hi. Oop. But actually I realized that I can't even eat in my room because there's a designated public dining room. No, actually I'm just gonna review it right here. So here it is. This is an over 100-kilometer takeout. So I ordered some liver, and it gave me some mashed potatoes and also vegetables as well. It's actually getting soggy, so let's dig in. Let's try the mashed potato first. Yeah, I can tell this is definitely a real potato. And now the broccoli here. Same with all other frozen vegetables. What about the onion? Let's see. Okay. Now the liver. Yeah, so the liver potentially could work better with beer, but since I'm driving, I did not bring or order any beer. Maybe in the next couple of days I'll get some beer. But yeah, this is the dinner tonight, and you know, it's a good portion, but nothing spectacular. And that was it for that day. On the next day, our real adventure on Vancouver Island's north began. Stay tuned for the next episode. I mean, I'm just curious, are there really any people who come here to feed the bears?